So I went ahead to create my Shopify store, my store here. I put in my card details, and now these are the options Shopify has. We have the retail, the basic, and the growth. So let me go for this basic. It has the in-person selling, which is the POS, and the online store, full online store. So when you go to apps, this simple sample data is going to help you to generate demo data, which we will need to test this application. Then it has a one-time payment of $1. So these are the options they have for the team. You can choose to be a clothing, or you sell painting or toys. For this video, let's choose toys. You choose the entities. I want all entities. Then we'll click on generate dummy data. This may take a while, so I'll come back when this is done. So our data is almost done generating. So our data is done generating. 500 products added. Here's the view of our online store. We didn't choose a particular theme, but that's fine. If we go to products, we'll see all those products added. Inventory. These are all the product inventories. Then we go to customers. Here's a customer list and how much they have spent. So this will be enough for us to run our query. Now let's connect that Shopify store as a source in the Airbyte interface. Go to sources. Then we'll choose Shopify store. Then this is where we authenticate the account. Then we'll prompt you to install Airbyte. Install. So since we are already logged in, it just authenticates. Then we can now choose set up source. Now it's testing the source. Pass the test. So now we've added Shopify as a source. It's asking us to choose a destination to create a connection. We'll go to destinations. Then here we have to choose Google BigQuery in destinations. We'll choose a project ID, the data set location, and default data set ID. So now let's complete this set. We'll go to Google BigQuery. So to set up our Google BigQuery, which is a prerequisite for the destination of BigQuery, we have to set up a Google Cloud account, a Google Cloud project with BigQuery enabled. So let's do this. We'll go to Google Cloud. Then you create a new project. So let me name this Mary's Hub, just like the other one. So you click on create. Now we've created a new project, select it. So now we are in Mary's Hub. Then here we can now plug in BigQuery. We need to have BigQuery enabled. Welcome to BigQuery. Back to our BigQuery, you click on this three dots. You click on create data set. Then we'll choose region. First of all, give it an ID. We can name it Mary's Hub. We can put underscore Shopify. You can select a specific region. Okay, now this one will give you more higher quota limits, but let's choose a particular must only contain numbers. Okay, underscore, not hyphen. Okay, so let's choose a region. We can choose North East 2, which is Toronto. Then we'll create data set. Now we've created this data set. You can see it here. Let's go back to our Airbyte and make the connection. Then we'll get our project, which is Mary's Hub. The ID is Mary's Hub. The location is North America, North East 2. Then the ID is Mary's Hub underscore Shopify. Let's confirm that. Mary's Hub. Yeah, correct. Then we can choose batch standard insert. So the next thing we're going to do is to create a service account in our Google Cloud. To do this, you're going to go to, then when you go to Google Cloud, you click on these three buttons, hamburger, then you right click. So you see here, enable API and services, credentials, create new credential. You see API key, OAuth or service account. We'll choose service account. Then you give it a name. You can name it Airbyte service account. Then you click create. Then we'll ask you for a role. We're going to give it BigQuery data service agent, which is what is required here. Is there BigQuery? Okay, let's search for BigQuery admin because that contains everything. Yeah, this is administer all. You can give it BigQuery admin. Then we'll continue. Done. So these are our service account here. I will click on it. Go to keys. Add key. Create new key. We have to choose JSON format. Create key. So he downloaded it for us here. Go to download. So this is our service account. So we copy. When you copy it, you go back to Airbyte and you paste it here. You can view to see that is what you copied. Then you click on setup destination. Now it's testing the destination we just created. The connection test passed. So now we've set up our destination. You can save this to have it here. So now we've added BigQuery as a destination. We can now go back to make a connection. They'll ask us to define the source. Select an existing source which we have already created, Shopify. Now is fetching the schema of our data from Shopify. We've added our destination, BigQuery. Select, now we have to select the stream or sync mode. How do you want to sync this data? This is recommended to replicate source, append historical changes, or track changes to data over time. Up to date. So we'll go with up to date. Now these are all the streams generated. It has 45 streams. We have the abandoned checkouts. All these are the streams it generated. what schemas should it generate for us. We can select, or we can still tell it to create all for us. These are the number of fields each of them has. You can check it from here. The billing address, these are the table rows is going to have. So let's click on next. Connection name is Shopify to BigQuery. You can choose how frequently we want this data to sync. You can choose every 24 hours, every hour. Obviously, we'll go with maybe every day. Let's finish and sync data. Now Airbyte is creating a connection. So this is our connection here, Shopify to BigQuery. It's still syncing, and this is the date we uploaded it here. You can cancel sync if you want to. So let's give it some time to sync data, then we'll come back to this place. So queued for the next sync. I think is almost done syncing our data. So the first sync I did, it returned an error in destination, billing not enabled. This is coming from the destination because I didn't add a billing address. So I've added it. Now I'm running the sync again. So after I added the billing address and synchronized again, now it's successful. You can see that all the data are now synced. Then if you go to the BigQuery, you will see the databases or data mart created under this data set. If you view it, if you open the customers, you see these are the field it have. You go to preview, you can see all the entries. Same with inventory levels, preview data. At this point, the Google BigQuery works perfectly. The connection to the Airbytes and the data are here. So let's say you want to make dashboard. You can use tools like Looker Studio or Power BI. But for this video, I'll be using Looker Studio because it's readily accessible to me. So when you go to Looker Studio, you can create a blank document. But let me walk you through what I've already done and show you how to do it. So these are some tables I've created. This is the price, product against price. This is total price and the product. Then this is a table of maybe names, these names, the email, what they bought, and how much they have spent on the store. Then something like this now can tell you maybe the time, the peak period. This is time, right? So this is at social time. This is how much was purchased on the store, right? So if you want to add something to your, so first of all, when you go to add data, that's when you can now choose where you want the data to come in from. You can choose BigQuery from here. When you choose BigQuery, here you will see how to like sign in to your, you can now sign into your BigQuery, which I have done. That's why I have this here. Mary's Hub is here. Then you choose the Mary's Hub Shopify. These are all the tables. So let's say for instance now I want to bring in I don't know, what should I bring in now? Let's say I think I've done inventory item. I don't know. So when you choose, you can now add here. Then it'll ask you if you want to add this to your report. Then you add. Then when you add it, you see it here. See all the data I've added. I've added inventory levels, I've added customers. So you can now combine data from different tables to make your dashboard. Okay, so this is basically how this works, from Shopify to BigQuery down to making dashboards. So if you have any other question, feel free to ask me. Bye.